Okay. I forget what that shit's called. No, I gotta look it up.
Scribe makes step-by-step guides for any
Shut
process.
the.
And we're live.
Okay. Yo! Yo, 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 yo. What's good, y'all? Two Wings Podcast. You already know the deal. It's your boy, 1-800, phone home, call Jazz. What's good with y'all?
It's your boy Star Unbeezy, your grandmother's favorite swordsman, your favorite rapper soon to be. How you doing? Today, doing a simple chapter review, chapter 1181, God and Devil. We got so much fire shit happening, honestly, all at one time. Personally, I had a theory confirmed in this chapter about Eames' powers, so we're going to get into that and dive into all that, but shoot, I'm feeling good today. How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I think today we're just gonna get right into it because we don't wanna blue ball y'all for more than we got to. I feel like that's also a pause. Let's just throw it in there just for safe measure.
I wasn't gonna say nothing. I was definitely gonna let it
That's a
slide.
pause for safe measure.
You know, niggas gotta warm up. We just turn the cameras on and shit.
Just give me a second, bro. Give me a
First day jitters.
what's it called? Yeah. So what's it called? It's right to it. I mean, this is the first time that Oda hasn't, again, blue balled us from a chapter ending like okay, like the fight, last page of the last chapter, like this is about to be a crazy fight, and then this nigga always goes to something else.
Yeah,
But
facts.
he finally just stayed.
He delivered the damn pizza this time.
Yeah, bro. The crusty yeah.
Nah, for real though, cause like that was my whole thing. Like 2 weeks ago, was like, I hope we don't go into another.
We were
fucking
literally
flashback,
I was
bro.
like, bro, we might go into a flashback or some bullshit, bro.
And it's funny because that's how the chapter started. Like it started kind of with a flashback. You know how
It
like,
did, yeah, with Harold.
Invincible did the shit with Conquest. We're like, oh shit, he might still be alive. Nah, Ricky.
Bro, that had me thrown when they did that episode. Because that was right after, what was that? Was that the episode where Thrag came? That was
I think that was right.
That was like right, but okay, that was right before. That was right before.
Yeah, they was on
that
that
was like
planet.
that was the what you did like because it was just like the soap opera with
Oh
Mark,
God, that shit
Nolan
was
and
Oliver being a fucking what's it called, prima donna, man. Fuck all that shit.
Bro, but like, what's it called? Yeah, when that scene happened at the end, I was like, ain't no way we're doing Conquest 3 times. Mark is actually gonna cry, bro.
I was more so saying like, bro,
Mark is gonna cry,
if the story won't kill this nigga, then I'm not finna continue watching this shit.
Yeah,
Like, I actually feel, honestly, your argument with the whole One Piece shit and like Oda not killing off certain characters, I really feel that now. Cause, bro, imagine if the person that we've been alluded to this whole time, like, oh, this person is so strong, they've been such a powerhouse in the story, and they just keep coming back after being defeated. Like, nah, bro, I'm not finna keep watching that shit.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, and that's why, because I get, like, in a way, I like how Oda does it, but I think it can still be done. Like, I don't think that's the only way to do it. Like, because he likes to recycle all these characters, right? You know,
Yeah.
like, Doflamingo, like, how much money would you bet that this nigga breaks out of Impel Down or gets broken out of Impel Down and becomes just
I bet
in the
money.
story
I could
again?
bet money. Oh,
You know what I
God, he
mean?
did
So
not.
like he always recycles his characters, which is like cool because it's not like on some like redundant shit, but it's actually like they play a different role or they get like expanded on.
Yeah.
So I'm cool with that. But like Invincible does that too, and they also like will kill a character. Like the last 2 episodes of Invincible, I was like, bro, let me not get attached to anybody. I don't know what's about to happen. They're about to
Yeah,
go
shit's
to
about to
war
get
with the
funky.
Viltrumites and their home turf.
You know what's funny? Like,
Invincible spoilers, by the way, season 4. if
oh
you're not
yeah,
caught up.
Invincible spoilers.
So we just gonna throw that out.
But you know what's funny? I feel like a lot of shows / animes are like in that final war kind of phase.
Right now,
Like, honestly, when you
Yeah.
really think about it, like, Fire Force ended with, like, this big old war. My Hero ended the same way.
Yeah.
JJK's in the middle of
That's
one right
really
now.
like every time we.
I think low-key these animators are trying to tell us something.
We should stop guessing. Oh, esoteric.
I think these niggas trying to tell us something, bro. Like,
Bro.
hey, there's a final battle coming up, and niggas gotta get
Niggas gotta strap up, bro.
because even like with this shit in One Piece, like this is gonna be like the final war to end all final wars.
Yeah. Understand that this was gonna make Marineford look like a play date, which
Look like child's play.
honestly, right now, I gotta believe it before I see it, because niggas died in Marineford. So until that shit
Important
happens,
characters
important
died in
characters died.
Marineford.
So we can't even kill fucking Dorian Bragi. So get out of here, nigga. Like, I'll believe it when I see it. Like,
I feel
he's
you.
got to earn my trust back a little bit. Since Elbaf, I'm not gonna lie, with these fake deaths and whatnot. But like, I guess that's my thing. Like, on just the side by side comparison, it's like both things are true. Like, okay, we don't have to kill his character off because it's like, all right, I know you're gonna bring him back. That's fine. But like, bro, like, there's other ways. Like we could still have some. I think all I need is like at this point,
Characters for sure.
huh?
My bad. I don't know why I said that at that time, but I was like, there's definitely other ways to recycle characters for sure instead of just being like, oh yeah, they're
Yeah.
good. Like that Dorian Bragi shit kind of pissed me off. Like 2 weeks after like
Nah,
simmering
yeah.
with it, was
That
like,
shit was fucking Mickey as fuck, bro. That was
because
Mickey
I
Mouse
wouldn't have
Clubhouse.
minded. Like as a One Piece fan, I really wouldn't have minded like Dorian Bragi being killed off, especially 'cause that could have been a push to Usopp.
Exactly.
That could have been that thing that
That
he
Usopp
needed
needed.
to really step up to the plate. But even there's nothing there. Like there's not that there's nothing there. There are still stakes, but we don't know if these stakes, how long they'll last, and if they are actual stakes, or if it's just the story being suspenseful because we're literally watching it unfold. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, that's where I'm like same deal, because my thing is I wouldn't have been mad at the Dorian Bragi situation if they didn't, because I'm figuring out what Oda does, like, and this is, all right, let's also be real, like, I'm shitting on it, right? It sounds like I'm shitting on Oda right now, but like, I'm just trying to be impartial. Like, One Piece is my favorite series. I've been watching it since 14. Oda is literally my GOAT. Like, but like, we got to keep a spade a spade. Like, yeah, I think Oda just wants to have his cake and then eat it too, because he'll like, and I mean that with fake out deaths, because it's like, we don't have to, niggas don't have to die for, like, say this, the Pell, the Pound, the Kinemon, like all these things where it's like you're giving these characters like dramatic, like very heartfelt, like these moments where it's like they're sacrificing themselves and everybody's like, oh, this person's gonna die. Like,
Yeah, it's like really theatrical.
yeah, and so I'm thinking like, oh man, this person's gonna die. Like, and then it's so beautifully done just for them to come back like a few chapters later, or in the Dorian Bragi situation, not even like, they couldn't even give it a page of break before they immediately brought him back to life after like just doing this whole like
The simultaneous.
yeah, they did all that build up, like, oh, you've been good to me, brother, like blah 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 blah. You're just wasting page space at this point on some like, like
wasted ink.
yeah, bro, on some like, oh, getting it all buttered up, and then at the like literally not even a page later, they're like, oh, now I'm back to normal. Like, I thought I was gonna die, but now everything's just better. Like,
I think, and there
just
might
like-
just be, like, honestly, there might just be a misunderstanding of, like, what's actually going on. Because I know me and you were actually, like, live on the podcast trying to figure out, like, what is the difference between the Domi Reversi that Dorian Bragi received versus
the one with rocks.
the one with rocks.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's kind of obvious that they work differently.
Yeah.
But unless this nigga Oda tells us how, this shit just looks like magic, and this shit gets, you know what I'm saying?
I think, what's the dummy? There was a different dummy reversi. I think we were talking about the dummy reversi that Imu tried to put on Loki and Luffy. like that different name or whatever.
Yeah.
Because I think he put the same one on Dory and Bragi and Rocks. And I think the what's a caveat is that if they reach that near-death experience, like when Rocks took that hockey full blast from Garp and Roger, that like had him like at death's door, and like he was able to snap out of it at that point. You know what I mean? Same with Dory and Bragi. It's like, oh, they actually suffered that death experience or near-death experience, which would like bring them back. That's where that's what I've gathered so far from it.
Yeah.
But I guess just to finish my point, just to wrap that up, is just like it's like you can only get so many times to yank my fucking chain until I'm just like, no. So if you actually, that's where you fucked it over for yourself, Oda, because it's like out of love, like the story. Because I'm gonna say like, if you actually have a death scene now, I'm already going to be thinking in the back of my head, like, I can't really get as invested into it as I would another show, because I'm like, this nigga might just come back. So I'm not about to really, like, feel for this nigga right now. Even though this could be an actual death scene, but you ruined that, because you took that away.
You know who I feel like that with? And I don't even know if anyone's low-key brought it up. Saul.
Yeah.
That was, like, the biggest, what the fuck? Like, his death impacted Robin so much, and I love Robin. And for her to reunite with him, it was fucking beautiful. But
Why? Yeah.
Why?
I'm like, and I get it. I'm like, in that sense, I was like, all right, like Robin, if anyone deserves a break in life, it's Robin. But at the same time, I thought the same thing of like, well, what do we do? Like, wow.
I mean, shit,
that's like. And that one it does bother me. It does bother me. I think in the pantheon of all of them now, after some time, I'm like not as blown about it, because like it kind of made sense in a way, because like Aokiji really just like you really like just put him in a cryogenic state for real.
Yeah.
Which is like, okay, I get it.
But
I think low-key Aokiji did think you killed him. Like the way that he was like.
But it was theatrical, like we're saying.
Exactly.
It was a whole theatrical, emotional, heartfelt, not drawn out, but it was a process.
Yeah.
And for that to just be like, yeah, nah, it's all good.
It's like for me to take the story serious, you only really get one of those, and other people I have to know that like there's stakes and like people can die. That's another thing. It's just like I just feel like there's no stakes. Like, even Emu being here, I still don't feel it.
Facts. You know what? I'm so glad you brought that up.
Not like fucking Thrag? Nigga, what?
No. Hold on. You're throwing fire too fast. Look, the first point is the Thrag thing. Even with that, when Thrag first appeared, what was he on? Fraud Watch. Everyone was just like, yo, this nigga talking to a skull. This nigga's a bum.
Yeah.
Like, but what happened the next episode? Belt to ass. Emu popped up. Everyone's like, what's up? What's up with this nigga? Nigga just dropped down?
Yeah.
Yeah, this nigga can't be the final villain for real. This nigga just...
He's showing them.
He's showing. He's thragging niggas out here.
And I will say in a straight power scaling sense, I definitely feel the gravity of like, all right, this nigga cool. Like, this nigga Cole. Like, I'm like, when I was reading the chapter, I was like, yo, this nigga Emu powerful. So, like, I'm still getting my excitement from it, you know what I mean? But there's just like that, I just know in my heart of hearts, like I just don't really feel the gravity of this situation. Like I low key, if 30 chapters from now you told me that everybody is literally okay, I would just be like, yeah, that sounds like One Piece. No stakes.
Oh God.
You know, like that's what.
Half the crew don't fucking know hockey still.
And I'm like at this point, yeah, I'm like, how the fuck does a hockeyless Usopp how are you taking an Emu hit? I don't know. It's just shit like that. And I know it's narrative. I know it's yada yada. But it's like I'm low key. I'm saying all this, trusting. I still think that Oda will deliver for this final war. There's still so much story, lore wise. You know this nigga's gonna be in his bag for the Void Century. You know it's gonna be tragic. You know it's gonna be sad. So I'm already knowing that like he's going to supply the goods. But in that area of suspense, where it's like as a fan, I'm sitting on the edge of my seat, like I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't really have that much anymore. For One Piece in particular, after like you only have so many times to play with my trust
I mean, on some real
as a
shit,
viewer.
like I was gonna continue with that. Like even that same line of thought where it's like seeing this, brief confrontation or interaction with Loki, I still don't really feel, like you said, the stakes of what's actually going on. If this is supposed to be, a final villain or one of the final villains, it doesn't feel like it, because I feel like everyone on this island would just be completely shook. Everything would just be, the whole energy would be different. But
Do you feel the energy's different? Not different?
not really. Like, even seeing, like, and we're going to get into it, but seeing the attacks and Loki getting damaged, like, the nigga got up right afterwards. So it's like, we're seeing named attacks and all this shit. I'm not even feeling the tension of win or lose, because it's like, this nigga just got stabbed. Next panel, he's swinging again, which is, obviously I wouldn't want this character who's been alluded to be strong to just die in one hit.
Yeah.
But at the same time, this is from the leader of the world government. You know what I'm saying? I'm just expecting more.
Type shit. Like, the only people who I'm really giving a pass for not, or for Emu not, like, doing them in is Luffy and Loki. Right at this moment in time. Just because it seems like narratively there's like a yin and yang situation, like a power balance like situation.
Yeah.
To where like it was back when he tried to dummy reverse them and they were just like, what? Like, what the fuck are you doing? And then he was like, all right, I thought that wouldn't work. Okay, back to the drawing board type shit. So I feel like those, like, narratively speaking, especially from like the Harley text, like I'm just seeing like the most central figures were Luffy, Emu, Nidhogg, right? So I'm like in my head, I'm just like, all right, like I view them as this trinity of where they, even though Emu is the highest tier, I still feel like Loki and Luffy, they can still like hop in the ring with them for a little bit. They're taking an L, but I think they can hop in the ring, maybe get a hit or two or a few off. But Emu's gonna be like, yo, I'm still him. Like, I'm still him. And that also brings up the question of like, we still don't know because I mean, we're thinking about it right now, like, and this has been speculated on as we've been seeing Emu more, like in these last few chapters, but especially after seeing his form, like, do we really think that Emu's gonna be the last villain, or might it be Blackbeard type shit?
Now and that's a whole nother point that's being brought up in my head is, and I'm starting to have predictions about what's kind of going to happen from this chapter going onward. I feel like Emu's going to run. And I know that that may sound crazy right now, but I literally feel like, okay, we're already being shown that this nigga Loki can kind of, you know what I'm saying, he can stand his ground with the big boys, with the big bosses of the show. So with that being said, actually, I think we just gotta get into this chapter real quick, cause I'm rolling.
But okay, so
because everything I was gonna talk about is literally context of the chapter.
Yeah, so the chapter starts off as basically just like right where we left off, like I said, Emu, Loki. But basically Loki's like kind of going through a little flashback in his head of just like, like reminiscing on his dad. And then he's like, oh, so you're the dude, like you're the op.
Was you.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, so
He got the name, he what's it called? He put the name to the face.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I think it's
Like
finally,
the name.
it's funny that Loki was like, you're the one who killed my dad. And it's like, technically you did, but I get it. I'm like deflecting.
Yeah, that's really some villain shit though.
Yeah, facts.
Like villains never do like direct shit. They're always
They
like,
always get niggas to do the shit themselves for them,
so
bro.
that you can deal with the pain by yourself, even if you defeat me. Like also on some weird mental warfare shit. Like
yeah, villains are
ugh.
like them niggas are the hands off as fuck for real.
I ain't gonna lie, if Oda would have made him say that though, that would have been motherfucking. That would have been a dark nigga. I ain't gonna lie.
Damn, that is facts. I guess yeah. Most of the like big bads for real are like.
But
most
he
of the
low key
hands off.
did when Mu was like the one who suffered the greatest setback was him.
Yeah.
That's like real disrespectful to
He's
say.
like, bitch, fuck your dad, bro. He said.
He's like, nigga, I'm the
said-
one who lost.
He said.
Like he's like, what? That was my best slave.
Like what the fuck?
I can't
Like,
recoup that.
Oh God, that nigga. He's so disrespectful.
You're not gonna work for me. I can't recoup that.
Bro, yeah, like, and so basically, like, I mean, Loki gets straight to it. He's like, bro, I'm about to wind up and fuck you up, dog. Like, what? And then you see, like, this, like, him and Ragnar, like, this blast is literally the size of the warrior giant sword. And the warrior giant sword, for context, is literally as big as all of Elbaf. So, like, that's just showing you the type of energy this nigga Loki's on. But we've seen this before with his lightning. But the crazier thing, the shit that had me throwed was that he just one hand blocks it.
Yeah.
I was reading that yesterday, like making a scene, bro. I was like, hey, no, ain't no fucking
Especially like
way, bro.
Especially like the faces on the Omen. Like that shit is mad fire. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, bro,
Mad
like
fire.
what?
I was gonna say there's a Conqueror's Clash that what's it called? The Conqueror's Clash right there. I was really hoping for a sky split, like to really show that. these
Yeah.
are- and that's another thing about stakes. When Luffy fought Kaido, and they had their Conqueror's Clash, it was showing that Luffy has now entered the realm of the strongest.
Yeah.
So it was monumental. Like even if it was just a short-lived, little event, it was monumental to his character, to that point of the story. If I'm seeing even Roger Whitebeard clashing, like I just feel like that was a detail that could have been added because we see the explosion, but that's all we get.
And I will give Oda the benefit of the doubt in this regard to play devil's advocate because when Imu pulled up the chapter before last, like when he first arrived on the island, and like from the top of the castle, like we could see that like think of it like this, right? So Loki's the biggest character we've seen besides Harold, right? It's like Loki and Harold, and they're tiny in that castle. And Imu was sitting on that castle, and like from the top of the sky, like literally the entire sky split above that castle with his Conqueror's Haki just from showing up.
Yeah.
So I will say like that might be like that's like we got to think Elbaf in scale size. I'm like, all right, like low key. It's just it's.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, we're just so used to being in Elbaf now to where it's like shit just seems scaled, but like low key, we got to remember that like this like if we're looking at this attack, like the Conqueror's Haki is spreading past also the Warrior God Sword and like all that. So I'm like. It's like not a sky split, and I feel you. That's like it seems like the motif for a Conqueror's Clash, but like that shit still, I feel like it's still like right there.
And it might even because even when I'm looking at the panel, it might even be a thing where like the angle isn't really giving.
Yeah, it's not
justice.
giving it justice.
It's like when Blackbeard and Ace clashed. And you could see the Yami Yami and the flames kind of like having the island.
Yeah.
That shit was
Tough as
crazy.
fuck, bro.
But I ain't get nothing from this. All I
Word.
see is smack, not really hitting, boom, explosion. And then we just go right into, I mean, we see that like little shockwaves hitting everyone else.
Yeah.
But come on. If we're not seeing shockwaves, what are we doing here?
I low-key also think just real 10 seconds quick, like this, like the Ragnar, like how he's assimilated. So like, I mean, we already know that,
face.
but I think that's also snow plus lightning. With those little dots.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I know.
And I love that combination, by the way. Snow and lightning is a crazy.
Ice and lightning.
That's like when I was a kid. Like that was my like. That would like when I like had to pick my powers. I'm like, nigga, give me ice, give me lightning. What the fuck? Let's run it.
It's hilariously mine was always lightning or fire.
Lightning and fire is crazy. That's some Azula shit, nigga. Wait, like what? Like,
But even like the concept of like cold lightning.
that's
What?
tough as fuck.
You get
Tough as-
nigga, what? That shit is so tough.
A ice lightning sword. Like get the
You
fuck
get
outta
hit with
here,
some
nigga.
lightning and that bitch freeze your ass.
And still shock you? How
Like-
the fuck that? Yeah, bro. Like, that's crazy. But, like, immediately, and, like, we do see, like, to your point, like, the effects of the clash.
Yeah.
Like, everybody on the island, like, these niggas aren't even that close, I don't think.
I think
Sanji's
they're
getting
on, like,
blown
opposite
back.
sides, low-key.
Jinbei getting blown back. Like, Jinbei hasn't. Let me get off this. Fuck Jinbei, bro. Are you kidding? Bro.
Did you say fuck Jinbei?
Bro, I just feel like this nigga don't do nothing for real. Bro.
Yo,
That's a different topic for another day.
That's a different topic, but
How you gonna come in and assume fourth role but not do shit, bro?
bro,
You don't
this
do,
nigga be doing shit.
bro. You don't do nothing that we already couldn't do before he got there.
Nigga, what the fuck?
All he does is steer the ship. I'm
Nigga.
like, you don't think Frankie can steer the ship? That nigga made the ship. He is the ship.
He got other shit to do. That nigga got a
Nami can
motherfucking.
steer the ship. She be navigating that shit all the time. That nigga Usopp.
You know her pretty ass is not finna be steering
bro,
that
you know
shit.
that nigga Usopp wants to drive the boat anyway, bro. Like on some fucking bro.
I'm not trusting Usopp to drive me to take me nowhere. No, hell
Bro,
no.
you're not gonna trust Usopp to get us out of the place?
I'ma trust the nigga who's a fish and we on the water.
No, that's the thing,
I'm
though.
gonna trust that
no,
nigga.
because here's the thing, bro. We be having all these, like, what happened in Elbaf? Where the fuck was Jinbei at, bro? When that big ass megalodon shark came out of the water, bro. Like, come on, bro. This is your turf. Shark versus shark, nigga. Come on, bro.
Bro, that's like, bro, that's low key racist.
He
Bro.
don't never be getting nobody.
So
out
you
of
think
sticky
because he a
situations,
fishman,
bro.
you know every fish?
Hey, yo. Fuck Fishman, bro.
Nigga, yo, that's like saying fuck Namekians, bro. Like, nigga,
Yeah, Fishmen and Namekians are all black.
they're just niggas.
They're just niggas,
Oh,
bro.
they're just niggas.
Why can't y'all... Bro, why do they always
Wait, hold
represent
on.
different race black people?
But I know this is a tangent. We're gonna get back to the business. But how are fishmen niggas if there are Lunarians who are actual niggas?
Bro, that was what I was about to say. I was going to say, like, low-key,
Like,
don't
King
you
is full
notice?
black.
Like, in anime, they be making every race... Like, they be making, like, a race that's representative of black people, and they're never black. They're always, like, purple or blue
Green
or,
or
like,
fucking
what-
yellow or something.
I'm like, nigga, why don't you just fuck... And they don't have no niggas on the show, bro. They'll have white people with fucking pink hair. I'm like, they'll have red and blue eyes with green hair and no black people on the
Or
show.
what's up with the trope of like black people with white hair?
Yeah!
You ever seen a nigga with white hair?
The whole Cloud Village.
Bro, it's just niggas in anime. They just keep doing it and they
Bro.
just keep getting away with it.
I'm
And
like-
it's like, bro, like represent my niggas right, bro.
Hey, but shout out the Cloud Village secretary for real. You remember her?
The one with the red hair?
Nah, the blonde.
I barely remember.
Nah, the Raikage's like attendant.
I barely remember, yeah.
Hold on.
But back to the business. Back to the business. How you doing, chat? I know, fuck. I know, shit. We ain't saying
Bro,
nothing
I didn't even
all-
remember this
all-
one, but
all
like
pod.
low-key pressure. Sorry.
Of course. Whole Cloud Village, and this nigga picks a white woman. Anyways,
Bro, but like low-key also, this was this pressure too. But also white hair. Like, they all
bro, that's
got
a white
hair.
woman on God, just with tan skin. Word is born. Look at
Blame
that.
Masashi Kishimoto.
Oh, we're not even going. Back to the business.
Back
Hey,
to the
chat.
business, y'all. Sorry about that.
Hope y'all are tuned in. But what's it called? Where were we?
We were
Okay,
talking about
Loki
yeah,
and Eam just clashed with the Conquerors.
The blast was felt by everybody. Basically.
Blast was felt by everybody. Loki responds saying, "Are you like how'd you block that?" Basically,
Oh God.
because I'm assuming other than maybe Shamrock or maybe Shanks, he probably hasn't met many people who've been on that,
Par.
level of strength.
Yeah.
And then we get into the actual power that Eam has, which is
Omen.
Omen. And it is described as a power that lurks within all things, which I predicted on our last pod episode. Not the last one because that was a break week, but the week before that. Or maybe it was last week's. But either way, check both of those out. Anyways, it's confirmed to be a power that lurks within all things, and it works on 3 bases, which is a lust for power, which is too easily gained, which causes corruption. Choosing servitude out of self-interest, which is manifested with the covenants. And then the envy to seek and achieve one's goals. And those being referred to as the Trinity are known as domination.
I think that's dope. Like, because Luffy is literally, and I feel like this has been probably speculated before, but
Freedom,
never,
domination,
yeah, or liberation, domination.
liberation, domination.
Yeah, yeah, I just feel like it makes sense that it's finally confirmed, but like literally the entire basis of the story is Emu dominating the world of One Piece, so it would make sense that, but I really like this, and when he said choosing servitude out of self-interest, like when he, like this power is literally just like, I feel like it's just like, it's kind of like, from what he's saying, it's kind of like Nen or Haki or Chi or like everybody still had, it's in everybody too.
Yeah.
It's probably like just a different side to where like he like probably unlocked or just developed his bag on this side of things as opposed to the other side of Haki, which again, like he obviously still has Haki. But like, yeah, it was funny because when he was about to go on to Elbaf and he was just leaving from the flower room, and he was saying things like envy, like what was he saying? Like paraphrasing, like envy, like self-seeking or like rage. Like we must not use these things right now. You know what I mean? Like it's all preordained. Like you know what I mean? So he was sounding like super like morally like right and like kind of on some Buddhist like type shit, you know what I mean? Like he sounded like very like speaking from a righteous like place
We
or
must
whatever.
not act in violence.
Yeah, you know what I
Type
mean?
shit,
But it's
yeah.
like this is coming from the same person who blew up a
He just blew up an island
because
like
it was close
2 months ago.
because it was close. So I'm like, what? And so in my head I'm like, is Emu going by like obviously he's still evil, but it's like is this like some monk code that like he's like pulling these powers from that like like on some Buddha shit where it's like, is he like, I don't know how to word it, you know what I mean? But I thought that for a second, he was like maybe like a, what's the word? Like dichotomy or a duality, you know what I mean? Where it's like, oh, you're this evil person, but like low key, like you've got this like a religious practice that you stick to that like, that in your mind you view as righteous even though you're doing all these bad things. And so I read that wrong at first, like choosing servitude out of self-interest.
Yeah.
I thought he was also saying like oh, like he's choosing to serve, but serve what? Because I'm like that's why it was giving me speculation of like, oh, is he serving like the devil? Like, you know what I mean? Like, is that what he's doing? Is this servitude? Is this thing that he's beholden to that he like views in this righteous manner? But I was reading it wrong, and I think what it is, it's like the evil nature of all of human that's in everybody. He just uses it and manifests it in like a power.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Makes it tangible. Because even Killingham, when they were like all getting healed last chapter, he was like, oh, thanks for the omen. You know what I mean? Like he was saying it like, thanks for the fucking, like, thanks for the Capri Sun or some shit like that. You know what I mean?
Fucking power boost.
Yeah, like they've done this before. Like, so the gods, knights, and them know of omen too. So I just wonder what that is about. Sorry for that long rant.
No, not at all. But I think like this whole chapter, like, not to pat myself on the back, but I literally called this shit. Like, because what I think I said verbatim was that I thought I said that it was going to be a power that it's the power of domination of like, it's similar to like madness in Soul Eater, where everyone has this latent energy or negativity or like yin and yang, and he just taps into the yang part and makes that take over.
Yeah.
And that's literally, and now we see a verbal explanation of him just choosing certain aspects of human desire, which is the manifestation of devil fruits in the first place.
Yeah.
Which
whoa. Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. So power being a lust for power, servitude out of self-interest. So basically bowing down to a power to get whatever you want, and then the envy to just do whatever it takes to get there.
Yeah.
And I guess all three of those things form his ability, and he might use like different, like the covenant, like what's it called, like the Domi Reversi might be the, all right, not literally, it might be, it's literally
The corruption
part,
Yeah.
then the covenant, then the omen.
Yeah, and I guess it's like, I feel like low-key, just on that same topic, I feel like Oda has been giving us these things like one by one in a sense. Maybe not so much with, now that I think about it, maybe not with, actually, yeah, we got Dami Reversi before we got the Covenants, I think. Like, explanation on them.
Yeah, because we were only shown the covenants in the flashback.
Yeah, and then we got Dummy Reversi like right before the flashback when
Yeah.
when Dorian
Dorian
Brody got
Brody.
Dummy Reversi. Okay. Yeah, so it's literally like he's bringing it up in order. I didn't even realize that too. So this last thing, so we've seen like the corruption, we've seen the covenants. Now I guess this is Oda highlighting the power of Omen, which is like last chapter again with like the regeneration and stuff. So I kind of want him to delve into it just a little bit more, which like he's literally doing right now. But yeah, because I feel like we've got an okay understanding on the covenants and the Dummy Reversi at this point. So I feel like he might just be like, this might be, these next maybe 2 to 3 chapters might be an Omen focused type thing. That's just
I mean, I definitely
speculation.
want a little bit more of like a slightly further explanation to kind of see how that interacts with like especially like when he gives Omen to other people, like what is that doing? For
See,
you
that
know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, there's been a storyline that's been written around Dami Reversi. There's also been a storyline that we've gotten off of the Covenants.
Yeah.
Now I think that we'll get a storyline off of Omen that'll give us a little bit more context.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying now.
Yeah. Like with Rox and Dami, Harold in the Covenant, and then some other character with the Omen. Is what I'm thinking.
I think another interesting point that that happened in this chapter is when Loki was talking to Eam, saying that, so basically your power is God's domination, but he then said, I think you mean a contract with the devil, and Eam said, God, devil, what's the difference?
Yeah, that's like a Thrag bar, bro. That's like, yeah.
But even that, I think that's pointing to one of the larger motifs of One Piece. Think back to the Doflamingo speech.
Yeah, like there is no good and
There is
evil.
no good and evil. It's just who's telling the story.
Yeah.
So like, I think in this context,
Do you think
maybe is there a god or devil in the One Piece universe? You know what I'm saying?
Technically we do, because like we got the god fruits.
But that's what I'm saying. Like it's.
But I think they would have come. I think the gods' fruits stem from the actual gods, right? Like,
Yeah.
that's what I'm. So like, and like Emu has the devil fruit, so I would think that maybe in like first or second world of One Piece, because we're in the third world right now. Like maybe there was actually a devil. Maybe in the first and second world, like these gods and devils were more prevalent, or maybe it's like people who proclaim themselves as gods. Like the Lunarians, like maybe because they lived on the moon, and they were the self-proclaimed, or they lived on top of the red line, and they were like the self-proclaimed gods, right? So it's like, who's to say? Like it's just what Dofi was saying, what you just said. It's like whoever determines, or another thing he said was whoever wins is the person who creates the narrative. So like how Emu's like pirates are evil, when.
Yeah.
You know, so like that is I like that. Like that stuck out to me too, because it's like, yeah, bro. Like Oda's definitely like this has been a theme that he's been kind of going and delving into throughout the entire story. Like the narrative is who determines who's good and who's bad,
Yeah.
and whoever wins determines the narrative. So like that, yeah,
I was gonna say to kind of take back what I said. I think with that God devil, what's the difference thing might allude to is like whatever being or entity is kind of like outside the One Piece universe. Like it isn't a being of like malevolence and or like benevolence. It's not like it's like a neutral being. It's
Yeah.
like it's a neutral power that whoever taps into it can use to whatever their
side
will,
they
you know what
want
I'm
to
saying?
put it, good or evil type shit.
So
yeah.
I think Eam knows that, and I think that might even have something to do with the Void Century, honestly.
Oh yeah, you're right. And you know what? Even like I'm thinking about like the Jaya shit with like the what's that nigga's name, bro? Noland.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Kagura, like the whole thing of like the snake god, the deity that they worshipped, and he was gonna sacrifice his daughter, like or the rain god is what the I think they call it the serpent god, but that's also like in that little flashback is where like the rain god and the sun god were introduced. That same girl, that the Kagura's daughter, Kagura's daughter, the one who's gonna get sacrificed, and then Nolan like fucking caps the snake that's about to eat her, and he's like, bro, there's no fucking god, bro. Like
Yeah.
you're about to sacrifice your daughter, like
For no fucking
for no
reason.
fucking reason, bro. Like back up, like you know what I mean? And like he's like he proved it right there. He's like, well, I just killed your god, so does that make me God? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you like you keep your daughter, you know? So it's like it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, I feel like it is. I feel like we will get a lot of this talk of God and whatnot in the Void Century, but I wonder what that means. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think
Yeah.
that necessarily. I feel like it's what the people assigned it to be. You know what I mean?
Even another small point, and I thought about this at the beginning of the podcast. I don't want to. The prophecy
Yeah.
that was told to Luffy in Fishman Island
Yeah.
when it was
He'll destroy it?
that the sun god will destroy the world, or it was like him or like the sun god will destroy the
It
world.
was he.
I think that
specifically, she said that he will destroy
that he
Fishman
will, because
Island.
in the Elbaf legend was that the sun god would.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like even the whole.
I just realized I forgot to give you your swords. I'm sorry.
This is all good. But even the illusion of, you know, a god destroying the world is kind of throwing up that kind of in the air of like what is good and what is evil.
And you're right, because like technically, like what we're being shown is that there's a destroyer. Because it seems like Luffy, I don't know, Luffy and Loki kind of feel like the same thing in the sense of like they pull up and then they kind of just destroy. Like, you know what I mean? But in a
Yeah.
good way. Like Luffy, like every nation that nigga comes to gets toppled. You know what I mean? Like there's
But
just
also liberated in this process.
yeah, like it's like you gotta break it down. It's like working out or like what's the equivalent of change? Like it's like deconstruction and reconstruction.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like so like I feel like all this bad talk of like oh the destroyer like yeah he probably is a destroyer because you have to in order to rebuild the shit.
You got to
right.
destroy to create, destroy to rebuild.
Yeah, because I mean we see Loki fucking
Supreme
destroying
Mathematics.
all of Elbaf.
Yeah.
For the love of the game. But like also like Elbaf might be also getting on the verge of being rebuilt too, because like we've seen through the flashbacks and their whole like their system and their class system and all that shit is still pretty messed up. Like Elbaf is low key racist.
Yeah.
Like internally, like they're not. Like, I mean, they were going to war with each other.
Nah, facts. I mean, even when you think about like the whole insiding, like the whole insider plot
Yeah.
to make, what's it called?
The wives thing
Yeah, of like
with Ida and
the elders poisoning Ida and shit.
No, it wasn't the elders. I don't think it was.
Who was Mark them niggas?
No, it wasn't the elders. It was the.
Who was it?
It was that village of people. They like gave her some fucked up food or whatever on some like.
They did it on purpose.
They did it on purpose, exactly. But and I know who you're talking about. Those higher up peoples who were like they were deciding who Harold and them can't marry. We still don't know who those people are. They're still silhouette. So it's just like Elbaf's got its own issues. So if Elbaf were to get destroyed,
Yeah.
it wouldn't be the end of the world type shit. Like, I mean, as long as we preserve the history, but we're already gonna kind of get the history anyway.
But aren't the books of O'Hara there?
No, they got moved. Remember, like a
Oh
chapter
yeah,
or two
the
ago.
whole everything in the library got moved.
But I still
Yeah.
just mean like the Harley and like the lab and stuff. Like,
Okay, yeah. That's
so like I wouldn't want them to destroy that. But like, there's a lot about the lab that Lilith took Frankie into. The one that they said has been there for like past the Void Century.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So there's like mad lore on Elbaf.
Yeah.
But yeah, that shit still needs to get changed. Low key, those higher up people that we see the silhouette of, you think they're in the heaven realm? I'm gonna go ahead and speculate that.
We still haven't seen the heaven realm, so
I'm gonna speculate that
Yeah.
the higher council of Elbaf, I think them niggas are heaven realm dwellers.
I mean, prediction. I think if anything, if we do see the heaven realm, I feel like Ian's gonna get thwarted off the island somehow with Loki and Luffy teaming up, and I feel like after that, in typical One Piece Straw Hat fashion, it's gonna be like, oh yeah, what's it called? Loki's name has been officially cleared. Yeah, we finna go see about these niggas up top and go actually see what's going on. So I think that's gonna be kind of the next little like mini arc that's gonna happen after this whole Eam situation is that, hey, we're about to change Elbaf, especially if Elbaf is gonna be like one of the main forces, you know, behind the final war. It's like, yeah, Elbaf can't join the war if it's corrupted at the top. You know what I'm saying?
And I wonder, because that's the thing, like, I wonder if they'll join or if they'll be impartial, because, like, the only reason I say that is because they said something like, whoever gets the Giants will have a big sway in the war. Like, that's basically, like, they're like, whoever gets the Giants is, like,
Basically going
pretty fucking... So it's like, I just wouldn't want us to, like, it's like, oh, we have the Giants now, and it's like, oh, well... Yeah, we're gonna win, of course.
Yeah.
But like, if Emu takes the Giants, that'd be like a cool little plot twist or whatever. But also,
That's been his whole plan for like.
yeah, he's like literally. That's why he came down. He's like, "Fuck this shit, nigga. I'm taking this shit."
I'm finna do what? I'm finna just go directly and just pick it up.
All right, Usopp. Keep talking, Usopp. All right, I got something for
You
you.
said what?
No, but like, it's and actually, I guess a credit to Oda again is. We still don't really know. There's still so many different avenues that this can end. Like, there's so many different ways that this could end. Like, niggas could, because it's feasible to think that, like, I mean, Imu's here, he's charging up, and it looks like he's handling shit. Even Luffy, like we see, like he's feeling the hockey, and he's like, "Yo, I gotta eat, bro." Because
I
like,
gotta get back out there.
he's like, not only that, he's like, "Bro, I gotta eat more and more and more, bro." You see that? He literally is like, "I can't win with that. I can't win if I don't like really be. If I don't have full energy, no way I can win."
Yeah.
So like, even that alone, and Loki, it's already been stated that this nigga's not even healthy right now, and he won't be for a few months. Like full health.
Who?
Loki, since Gunko and Shamrock fucked him up.
Oh shit.
Yeah, remember?
Yeah.
So like,
I forgot all about. Well, I didn't forget, but I forgot he
Yeah.
was healing from that still.
yeah, Gerd was like, yeah, I'm gonna patch you up, but you're still not gonna be fully healed for like several months type deal.
Damn.
So Um, what's it called? And that's crazy thinking about it because several months in Giants time. I wonder how much that is in real world. But what I'm saying is, so basically, like, yeah, Luffy might not be strong enough to beat him. Loki's weakened right now, so this could be a scenario where Emu comes and he fucking does what he says he came out to do, and he dominates. He takes over, and it's like that would be cool for some suspense, for some like controversy. Some tension for real. Or yeah, you're right. Emu could leave, or the Straw Hats could get run off, or they could get captured, or they could go to the Heaven Realm. I just feel like we gotta explore the Heaven Realm if we're here. Like, when are we going back to Elbaf? You know what I mean? Like, let's just do it now. So like, there's just so many different ways. Like, I don't know.
It just all depends on however this conflict ends, because we're not seeing we're not seeing too much to be given like direct points on where the story might be going.
Yeah.
Like, cause it's like we're in the middle of a fight.
Like, we have an idea, but like, there's so many avenues.
Until this fight ends, we literally don't know what will happen. Cause first, we don't know who all will be included in this fight, affected and or injured, killed, and we don't even know how long. You know what I'm saying? It'll be. So, I think we just have to.
I do feel like Emu's on a time crunch.
Say that one more time. I'm sorry.
I do feel like Emu's on a time crunch just from like the him like coughing up the blood and shit from like earlier.
But I kind of think it's like similar to Whitebeard, how like Whitebeard was old and sick as shit.
Yeah.
He was still that dog.
He was still throwing shit. Yeah.
What? I think he said like he was like still as strong as ever. Like even
he probably was. He probably just was sick.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he probably wasn't at, like, absolute peak strength, but nigga was still the strongest man in the world type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, what's it called? Whitebeard versus Loki. I gotta see it. Loki, like, I mean, like, nah, I'm taking Loki. Easy. Yeah.
I mean, Loki with the Gura, I don't know.
Still thinking
that was literally the power that said we could destroy the world.
I feel like Loki.
We're not gonna disrespect Chad Beard,
bro. I feel like the world would get destroyed in that fight, but Loki would still be. I feel like Loki's still like, just because the world's getting destroyed doesn't mean Loki's getting destroyed. I feel like that nigga is like just how them niggas ran through a planet, invincible.
Nah, facts. But I just feel like, bro, you can fucking punch earthquakes. So I feel like, and he has Conqueror's Haki. Like, I don't know. I feel like that would be a crazy.
There'll be a crazy fight, but I'm taking. Okay, I'll give you this. Kaido.
If Loki doesn't transform, I think Whitebeard has it. If he transforms, it's raps. Loki wins that. Loki wins that damn near like low diff. Low to no diff,
bro.
But if he doesn't transform, I low-key do think Whitebeard would low-key win. High diff. No cap.
Nah.
This is Rogers equal. This is Chad.
Yeah, but then there's like, all right, we're just speculating at this point.
I know but like,
because now I'm thinking like
what?
I'm like Roger Emu though. That's easy. But okay, the reason why I'm thinking this is because like at least Loki's got a hit in on Emu. Whitebeard didn't even get a hit in on that nigga, and Whitebeard couldn't even make this nigga get off the porch. This captain couldn't even make him get off the porch.
Well, I mean, look, and this is not to overhype Loki or take that away from him. This nigga's an ancient giant, legendary devil fruit, legendary weapon. Nigga, if you don't put some damn work in, you would be the biggest fraud of all time.
Yeah.
Like, this nigga Loki could have had the fucking soap fruit and still would have put in mad work because he's fucking like 100 feet tall.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, Chad Beard, like he's still going toe to toe with a Loki, but with all that, with all the other shit, nah, it's raps.
I'm giving it to Loki.
Like
right
Loki
now.
with the hammer, I still think Chad Beard could hold his own.
I'm giving it to Loki right now, bro. I'm not
What
gonna
y'all think?
hold you.
Y'all let us know who y'all think winning that.
I'm not gonna hold, bro.
Whitebeard in his prime or old Whitebeard? Because we're talking prime beard.
Whitebeard in his
no,
prime.
Nigga.
I'm talking prime beard
Loki is getting nah, bro.
Prime beard,
I
bro.
believe, the nigga who never got a scar on his back, son. I'm believing in him.
I don't see no scars
Every
on Loki's
day of the
back.
week. It's because he was tied to a tree. You can't get wounded when you tied to a tree.
He got
and
splinters.
yes, you can, because he still got fucking skewered.
Mad splitters, bro. Nobody, no. No, but like,
That's funny as fuck.
nah, bro. But wait, shit. Let's wrap it.
But what's it called? Ian calls directly to Joy Boy
Yeah.
because he says domination is the only true bliss in the world. Isn't that right? And we get another silhouette, and I ain't gonna lie, I'm not worried about it at all. No silhouette has ever been accurate in One Piece. I don't care who these two niggas are talking. There's
Ian
no
and Joy
way
Boy.
you're gonna figure it out. Cause fuck it. I'm about to show it. Fuck it. Who is this? Who is this? Who's this pinhead ass nigga?
That's Emu.
With a pinhead?
Yeah, without the crown.
Bro, that don't even look like his horn, son.
No. Remember, because it's the Emu silhouette that we saw before.
That shit look weird though. And what's that?
Bro, look.
Bro, and I may be tweaking, but I literally when I was reading this, like the 3 times I was reading this, I was like, I don't
It's
even know.
just Emu without the crown.
That nigga look whack, son. And I guess Joy Boy's supposed to be that blob in the back?
No, what?
Or who's supposed to be who? Is this supposed to be Joy Boy here?
Yeah, bro, he's got the straw hat.
Never mind. I see
I'm
it.
like,
No.
yo.
I finally see it. It took a long time because there's no separate. And obviously it's a fucking silhouette, but there's no separation between the hat, his hair, and all that shit. So I was like, what is that? But now
He even looks like he's making like a semi-Nika pose.
I fully see it now. Okay. So, yeah, Joe
I
Boy.
wonder what their relationship. I feel like they had like a once friendly relationship off of this. Like it's given friends.
I think that was low-key another confirmation that I was low-key saying. But I think I said that it was going to be like a Harry Potter, Draco Malfoy type situation. Where it was like, they could have been friends or they might have interacted with each other, met each other. And, shit was cool. It was like, kind of fuck with that guy. And then something happened later on where it then forced them to both make a decision or choose a side. And I think Lily has something to do with that.
Yeah, you're probably right. You're right. It's probably
It could be as simple as a love trio on some real shit.
This is kind of
Love
given like
triangle.
I don't want to say it's not giving Dio and JoJo vibes or Joseph. It's given like I can't remember the. We'll skim past it for now because I can't remember the exact comparison. But it's like two characters that grew up alongside each other, friends, but you can kind of tell that like one. It's kind of like off the rip. It's given Gojo and Satoru.
Oh, and Suguru. Got you. I feel you. Where it's like, yeah, friends at one point, then they had a
Or
different.
Geto and Gojo. Sorry. Yeah.
I mean, it's
Same shit,
Yeah,
same
same shit. But yeah, how they were like best friends, and then an event happened, and then there was a difference in ideals that caused them to separate.
Yeah.
And then they chose their sides and stayed there.
Yeah.
Respectively.
Or it's like one of them maybe he's had it in him. Maybe Imu's just always been evil, but like he just needed the right concoction. You know what I mean? Like the right of life to really.
Actually,
set him
nah,
on
you're
edge.
probably right, bro. On some real shit. Because when you think about it, if the whole thing is between liberation and domination, which are both just like the ultimate forms of desire, then it would make a lot of sense why they were friends at one point. They both had the desire to
They're literally yin and
like
yang.
almost conquer the world, but one was like a physical conquering, and one was just like, no one can conquer me.
Yeah.
So I've conquered the world.
Facts.
Oh,
That is kinda
nigga,
cooking.
what? That's a bar.
That
I
is
ain't
kinda
gonna
cooking.
lie. This nigga Oda should be a rapper.
I will say, yeah, it's given like I want to
That shit is
like two
crazy.
things I want to speculate off this, and I'll cut it, but like, or I'll move on. But like, I feel like from the looks of this, it's either I'm thinking they're either grew up both poor on some like great terminal type shit, or it's like a difference of like maybe Emu was like the royalty because he's from the Nerona family.
And that's what I'm thinking.
And like Joy Boy was like, maybe Joy Boy was from like some peasant shit, or maybe Joy Boy was from a royal family too.
Nah, but
you know what I mean?
I think you on to something with that. Like,
Yeah.
ooh, like on some Sabo Luffy shit. Almost
And like
versus-
maybe them niggas have been friends since, but on like two different sides of the gate. You know what I mean?
Yeah. On
know.
some real.
Yeah, that might be it. Cause this nigga definitely has got a fucking hard on for Joy Boy. You can tell. Bro.
I ain't.
Like,
That's crazy.
pause.
And it's crazy because I was about to dap this nigga up too. Like, I was just about to dap you up and be like, bro, that's like, you on some shit, bro. He is on some shit. I love my co-host. But he calls out, Eam calls out Joy Boy by name, like directly calling to him. And Luffy feels the hockey, like we said.
Which is like a nice little nod we talked about. Yeah.
Which is like it's just more confirmation being piled on top of, we know Joy Boy, Nika, Luffy, all same person. And Loki does what all real niggas do and uses that as an opportunity to strike the villain while he's talking.
Sneak.
It's not a sneak. We're fighting and you started talking to someone else. I'm gonna hit you.
Oh God.
And he
nigga.
said, you got distracted, that means you don't respect me enough.
Oh God.
That
Hey,
is
that nigga
dope.
Loki on them beat.
Loki's from Brooklyn, son. I'm trying to tell you. And what's it called? He hits Eam, throws him into the world tree, immediately follows up with a Thorheim blast breath kind of thing. And Eam is
Nigga
taking
ate
visible
that.
damage. But he was already kind of like nosebleed, mouth bleeding when he got there.
Yeah.
So he's not like mortally wounded at all, tanking like 2 big ass attacks. And the chapter ends with him looking towards Loki, I'm assuming, and saying, "So thou art back." And I have speculation that Loki might be talking to Luffy from afar, because I feel like what's happening, or what might be happening, is I know we cut to Luffy real quick when he said the Joy Boy thing, but I think it's gonna be like Luffy was kind of like 95% full. He just getting the rest of his energy, and while this is happening, specifically these 2 attacks. Is when he starts the transformation back.
Yeah, because he's back to normal. It looks like now he's just extra stockpiling, and
Because he's smiling.
I was talking about Luffy.
Oh, my bad.
I was talking about because he's not like old man anymore from last chapter.
Yeah.
Loki looks like he's about to get into some Take Man shit.
You feel me? So it's like, I feel like he's really just like, all right, cool.
Like I mean, literally, like that's what he did with Cracker. Like that nigga stocked up, and then he like the bigger he got, the more he ate, the more powerful that nigga got. Like on some, it might be. And also, I didn't even notice, but when Emu got thrown into the world tree, and then he notices like the last bottom right, the sequence of panels, and he notices Loki's transformation. And then he's like, oh, fuck, Nidhogger. And the next scene, it's like he's blasting the Thorheim breath. But you see Emu makes a hand gesture. Go right next. Scroll a little bit to the...
Oh, shit. I got
Oh,
you.
does it have the wide view?
I'll check it on my phone real quick. Because I have the chapter still pulled up, I think.
Yeah.
But I see it on
But, like-
on the edge of the page. Like,
Yeah, he's doing the same thing he did when he blocked Loki's first initial attack, the Omen. So I think he did block it. Like he manually did something to block it, and he didn't just tank that shit.
Yeah. Okay, I see.
So they'll highlight it
Actually,
more definitely in the anime,
I
but
think that's different.
it's something that he's doing to like throw him off.
Yeah, because the regular Omen was just like a
Yeah.
flick, but this is like a
Double Omen
flick
type
with like
shit.
a circle. So it might be like on some like a sniper type shit. On some like compressed, because he might like shoot the Omen on some compressed bullet type shit.
Oh, look.
You know what I'm
look.
saying?
He used a force field. That's a force field type shit. Or something like those black flames.
Okay.
And then that next page, like right before the final furthest left bottom panel,
Yeah.
like that one in the middle, you can see he's in this little
This like
force
little
field bubble
thing
shit.
encompassing him. And I was just
Yeah.
low-key gonna say something about that from this.
Yeah.
Because I was like, what is this?
Yeah, that's what I noticed too. And then right next, yeah.
Like, bro, we got some fire shit going on. This nigga Oda is fucking cooking.
Yeah,
But,
it's
yeah.
crazy.
I think not to lose y'all, but I think Luffy's like transforming back to Gear 5 as this is happening, because him smiling, I think is gonna it's on some like we might have been on the opposite sides of history, but you still my nigga type shit.
Yeah, this looks like this is his old pet. It's like giving
On
like
some
this is my
rival
pet.
shit. Like, oh, you said pet.
Like Nidhogg, I'm thinking like he's looking like the way that he's talking about it's given like companion like I don't know. Well,
But even when but a few chapters ago when he confirmed that Loki was the dragon that was destroying the ships, or a couple chapters ago,
Yeah.
it was confirmed that it was Loki that was the thing in the sky destroying
Yeah.
the ships. That also could be that reference.
but you're
'Cause
saying that
it
it might
could-
be Nika because he already talked about that.
Exactly. So I'm
Okay.
like, either it's Ian doing the same thing that Loki was doing in the beginning of the chapter, of like putting the face to the name,
Yeah.
or it's him responding to Luffy as well.
Yeah, because that would be a little redundant, right? Because he's already technically seen Nidhogger in Gunko's body,
Yeah.
right? I'm pretty sure he was.
Oh yeah, facts.
I'm pretty sure
facts.
they literally. Yeah. They did the whole
He tried to fucking Domi reverse him.
them right then.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a little.
So he gotta be talking to.
He's probably talking about, like,
talking to
Nika.
Luffy. Oh God.
Yeah, but that's okay.
I
Yeah,
think
that's
that's what's
good.
gonna happen next chapter.
Yeah, that's
Is that we finally
good deep
get,
diving on your part.
I think
yeah.
next chapter we finally gonna get the Loki Luffy team up, like for real.
Bro, that's crazy.
I think we might get like combined named attack type shit. That's my prediction.
I feel like we get one more
Oh, yeah.
Joy Boy flashback, or like one more nod to Joy Boy. I don't know. Maybe that might be
Maybe
redundant.
I wouldn't.
I don't think a flashback, but I think
we did just
one.
get a
mo-
silhouette though.
Yeah, I just maybe just like one thing that reminds Emu of Joy Boy next chapter.
Yeah.
Like, there was something. Oh yeah, this whole thing is just giving like companion. Like I don't know, but like that's where I'm starting to think I don't know because like the first eater of the Nidhogg fruit, or not the first, but the last eater of the Nidhogg fruit was the warrior god, who we speculate is the sword in Elbaf and the skull in Onigashima, even though we don't know for sure, right? But what I'm saying is, because it's giving like old companion type vibes.
Yeah.
If he's talking about Nidhogg, which he might not, since we talked. But yeah, and I just wonder how that might be the case, because I don't think it doesn't feel as if the warrior god of Elbaf, just off of context, would be the type of person who would team up with Emu.
Yeah, I feel like they were always at odds.
So I'm thinking like, is there like a previous eater of the Nidhogg fruit that Emu had? And this is just speculation. This is, take it with a grain of salt. Is there a previous user of the Nidhogg fruit, like before the warrior god and Loki, who did have Emu's, like, or was under Emu's control? Or how we talk about like the devil fruits are manifestations or like of things that have already been in the past, or like these things that are maybe imaginary. So it's like,
Yeah.
or no, like actual real things from the past. Like, so I'm thinking like, was there actual just a Nidhogger that Emu had maybe in like the first world or something like that? I don't know. I'm just speculating.
No, I got you.
But maybe I'm going a little bit too in the weeds because Emu definitely, it seems like the second world was his real like stomping ground area. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just because that is the Void Century, that's him and Joy Boy's whole thing. So unless he was already alive before that, I don't think so. On some
Yeah.
like contract with the devil shit. So yeah, but that's just speculation.
Speculation.
Type shit. But yeah, bro, this was a meaty, hearty fucking chapter, bro.
No, this shit was insanity. I am not gonna lie. And next, like I said, my prediction for next week is that Loki and Luffy are gonna team up, and we're gonna get a named attack. That's my prediction. Cause it's maybe like this a similar thing to like, you know how Big Mom and Kaido had the fucking something sovereignty, their fucking big ass attack.
Kakoku sovereignty.
You know what I'm saying? Like that shit was crazy, and I think it would be dope as fuck.
I think that would be dope too.
You know what I'm saying? Because I think that's the only thing that could defeat Eam right now is like some ultimate teamwork shit between Luffy, who may not be where he needs to be power-wise to do it himself, and Loki, who is injured, who isn't at his best. I think those two things combined are going to be like the, you know what I'm saying, the balance for each other to vanquish Eam. Or not even vanquish as in like kill him off, but at least, you know what I'm saying, like I have a real good feeling this kind of plot point is gonna end with like Eam getting sent back to the castle.
See, I think it's either going to be that. I think
Either that or they gotta kill him.
no way they're fucking no.
And they're not killing him.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So the only thing I feel like that can happen is that they overwhelm Eam through teamwork. Awesome nigga. These are the two strongest niggas that are finna be running shit basically in the future. Loki and Luffy, the warrior god reborn and the sun god. They gonna team up like they did in the past. They gonna get this nigga the fuck up out of here. But, like I said, Luffy isn't where he needs to be power-wise to do it himself. And Loki is fucked up. So it would make sense for this not to be their final fight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it would make sense if this battle ended with Eam being completely like gassed, with Loki and Luffy being also like everyone is just so completely gassed that the fight, you know what I'm saying, is just called off type shit.
Yeah.
That's what I see.
Part of me just wants the Straw Hats to lose just to get a little bit more tension.
That would be good, but
I really don't know what's gonna happen. But
I
if
don't
you
see.
were
No,
asking
yet
me,
we
I
don't
want them
know.
to lose.
But is that your prediction or like?
Do I predict that they'll lose
Yeah, no, but what do you think will happen
next chapter?
next chapter? Just following the, any context we have gotten.
I think we get another Joy Boy nod. I think Luffy joins the fight next chapter. And I'm going to cap it at that.
Okay.
I'm going to play it safe.
I'm not mad at that, especially because, you don't want to go too crazy with speculation and headcanon. Because niggas will take an inch and, run a mile. But what do y'all think? What's y'all predictions for next chapter?
Yeah, leave
How
in
y'all
comments.
feeling seeing this clash of, literal giants? But, yeah, shit.
Yeah.
We got anything else?
No, bro.
Yeah,
This has
pretty
been a good
succinct.
fucking chapter. It was a good chapter. This was a good chapter. If this is like straight like the power scaling dudes, this was like a wet dream for power scalers, bro. Not gonna lie.
Maybe not, cause I don't know, and I'm not one of them like super big power scaling niggas where it's like power scaling, like, is the end all be all for a show and its legitimacy. But at the same time, good power scaling and consistent power scaling, to me as a anime and manga fan, or even as a fan of literature or anything. Like, I just need it to be consistent. Like, if you tell me this person, or you allude or make the story seem like this person is this, and then when it comes time for this, they don't deliver, that just kills so much for me. Like, this is a little bit off topic, but it's on topic. Like with Invincible, for example. Invincible has really, really, really inconsistent power scaling, where feats are being shown in early parts of the story, which just makes you question the actions that are being taken later on. For example, like speed blitzing, stuff like that, where it's like, if this nigga can move at let's say break the fucking speed, the sonic barrier,
Yeah.
how do you not finish villains in, you know what I'm saying, with efficiency? How are you getting beat up by everyone you fight?
Oh, you talking about Mark?
Yes. The same nigga who, like, it's just inconsistency.
Yeah.
He locks in for 2 seconds, he actually does damage, but he doesn't lock in unless he's almost dead. Like,
He doesn't really lock in unless like somebody else is like about to die. For
Oh
real.
God! And I was just about to say that it's really not even him. It's when someone else is about to die because of him that
Yeah.
he finally fucking locks in.
Yeah.
He'll just get his ass whooped.
He really will just get his ass whooped for real. He just
Inconsistent. And I hate that shit. So with this One Piece shit, that's like, I'm just really, I'm giving Oda a lot of grace because there's a lot of characters to really make sure he covers their bases on. Like Shanks, for example. Like there's just certain characters that have to meet a certain level of expectation. It's the same reason why I don't like Dragon. No, let me cook. Because we're being alluded to a bunch of stuff, but we're not being shown anything power, like feat-wise, we're not being shown power whatsoever. And my argument on the podcast was wind blowing is not a power feat.
I'm gonna Jacob and we should bet or no, you and I should bet like a combo at Whataburger that when this nigga Dragon's power gets unlocked, you're gonna be a Dragon fan.
Nah, yeah, bet. On God. On God.
You're gonna be a fan.
Right before you said that,
Bet.
I was just
Camera
about
got
to
that.
say that.
Camera got that. Camera got that. That's a bet. This nigga Dragon's a bum.
This nigga going
We got the real dragon, and his name is Loki. I don't need your dragon. I got my own. But with that being said,
Yeah.
it's been your motherfucking right wing, Star Unbeezy.
Left wing 1-800. Shit, you already know what it is, bro. Appreciate y'all.
Thank y'all for tuning in.
Catch us for another review. Same time, same place. Probably
Much
not.
love. Stay fly, stay dry. Peace.